boom, 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 boom. Hi everybody, it's Barb. And this video is going to be about my poor citrus trees that, for the longest time, I put videos out there and asked and nobody seemed to know. And so I researched and finally I came across the symptoms and the reason, and is there a cure? And my citrus trees, if you go back and see how it was, it's so gorgeous the one year, just loaded with fruit, and the fruit was so sweet. My husband, we went out and bought a juicer, and he was just so many of them. I was getting nice juice every morning for breakfast, and then the next thing you know, it was the leaves were kind of like rolling up, kind of yellowish, kind of like they're doing up there on the top. And the rest of it looks pretty good. And the fruit, it was little. It didn't get to the full, and it just took forever for it to mature. And so when I researched it, they said it was the stubborn disease. I said, okay, stubborn disease, tell me how to cure it. And there's no cure. That's why they call it stubborn disease. Evidently, once your citrus tree gets it, it will kill them. So, my husband, of course, we're just fighters. We trimmed it down, and it's got a lot of new growth coming out of it. And, okay, let me sit up here. Bear with me. Everybody that knows I'm dealing with multiple sclerosis, the disease that brings you close to God. Hey, keeps you right there. Okay, let me see where we're at. Oh no, there was a bud up here. Means the wind took it, and I'm not seeing no little teeny orange. Okay, never mind. But that's just my update on the stubborn disease. And I will note that this is a Tangerillo, and this other citrus tree that, in all actuality, my husband was complaining about the branch too much growth dying, and I said, well, I'll just cut it off, it'll come back. And I never really paid too much attention until it was too late, and it just kept dying, and he kept clipping it back, and you can see it's got one little, my camera, it just really loses quality, and it's real crappy when I zoom in, so I can't, you're not gonna see anything if I zoom in. But the trunk is pretty much, the bark is all coming off of it, and it's turning white. Aside from that little bit of growth that came back, I guess it's just hard for them to, they're hardy. That was a navel orange tree. And I had it for many years and got lots of fruit off of it and really enjoyed it, and then just started slacking off and dying, and my husband kept trimming, and oh well, such is life. There's my loquats. I don't really get to pick those and eat them. The squirrels love them. I enjoy watching the squirrels eat them. And in all actuality, I'm not seeing a good year of fruit this year. Maybe I can't remember if we had a late frost to kill off the fruit, and it looks like it because it looks like I got some dead fruit. If you look on the tips of the branches there, that black balls or around black stuff, that would be the fruit that has dried up. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get any fruit off of that, or the squirrels won't. Excuse me. That's my little fig tree still hanging on right there. I don't know how good you can see it. It's got them little yellow grass underneath it, sweet grass underneath it. And this is a little bush that I planted. If you look at remember my other videos, it comes back every year and it flowers. These real pretty orange flowers. Not in bloom yet. And not looking really too good. This area, another project. See, I have to get people to do things for me a little at a time, because people around here don't like yard work, and I can't do it anymore. So this is a little project to clean this. I just gotta slap those pots back in the greenhouse. Don't even have to weed them. Stick them in the greenhouse. The weeds will die. So just got to take those pots and stick them in the greenhouse. He did clip back my sago palm that had some dead branches from the winter on it. It's not looking very good. Looks like it needs to be repotted. That's what it looks like it needs. But that I don't bother with because bothering people. Okay, those are my pineapples. They did survive the winter because I had my husband stick them in the greenhouse. So pineapple plants I don't think would do too good in Florida. I've had them in the ground before, and we have a bad frost, which we seem to have one every year. It will kill it, so I just decided not to put them in the ground. That way I could kind of have control of protecting them for when somebody's saying that it's going to frost tonight or freeze tonight, then I can have my husband. Of course, he doesn't like doing it because they're pretty large pots. But I mean, come on, you gotta put them in there and one time for the year and take them back out. And that one on the end probably looks like it's doing the best because it's got its own pot. The one in the middle, that looks like it's got 2, could be 3 babies in there. So that's gotta be potted out. It's got to be taken out of that pot, which looks like it's shot anyway. It's got a hole on the corner. So that's a project. And that one's got 2 in it too, so one of them needs to come out of there and get its own pot. Okay, that's just an update. Actually, that was an over update because that was supposed to be an update on the stubborn disease. Citrus tree stubborn disease. Sorry, I kind of babbled on. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Bye for now.